Namaste yogis, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. So you want your props handy in case you need them. We're gonna start sitting on Sukhasana, so you can have a blanket or a bolster, a pillow, blocks, whatever you have available to give yourself a little bit of support. And just find your way onto your cross-legged position. Relax your shoulders back and down. Slightly tuck your chin onto your chest. And just take a couple of long, deep breaths here. You can rest your hands on your knees if you like, palms facing down if you need to ground this morning, palms facing up if you find that you need some energy. Press the crown of the head towards the ceiling and allow your legs, your glutes to press down towards the floor. And we'll just begin to watch the breath without controlling it just yet, just observe it. Make sure that you are relaxing your eyes, whether you have your eyelids closed. If that's not comfortable for you, you can have a little bit of an openness and look down on the floor, just to shut out visual distractions. Think about the crown of the head lifting. Think about your jaw relaxing. Let your jaw drop a little bit, just a little bit of space between your teeth. Relax the muscles on the sides of the neck, the back of the neck. Pay attention if your head is right over the sit bones, over the tailbone. You want to find that center. So although your spine will be curving naturally, you want to have the base of the spine in line with the crown of the head. Just keeping your spine upright so that prana can travel freely. Soften your neck, soften your shoulders. And you might notice that every time you breathe in and at the top of the inhalation, your shoulders rise and expand. And every time you breathe out, you might feel them falling. Allow your hips to be grounded. The parts of the body that are touching the ground or the props are pressing gently down, and notice how that helps you to elongate the spine a bit more. When you're ready, bring your right hand to the heart center and your left hand to your tummy. Relax your elbows towards your body, relax your shoulders. And as you take your next inhalation, we're going to start setting our Dirga Pranayama, breathing into your belly. Feel your left hand moving. Fill up into your chest. Notice your right hand rising all the way up to the shoulders. When you exhale, let your shoulders fall. Let your right hand sink towards your heart center. And finally, allow your left hand to move in towards the spine along with your tummy. Breathing into your tummy, into your chest, up to the shoulders. Exhale, shoulders lower, chest and belly. Continue at your own pace. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And when you finish with that second breath, mindfully release your hands on your knees, relax your shoulders back and down. Just take a few moments. You might notice the energy hovering on your chest and your tummy, and try to breathe in and out into these areas. And when you are ready, tuck your chin onto your chest, blink your eyes open, and bring your gaze forward. Now for the next Sukhasana, we're gonna take the prop out of the way so we can move freely. Extend your legs and shake the tension off, and move your feet side to side. You can rotate if you need to. And when you're ready, cross your legs. This time we're gonna have the left leg in front. Adjust, you can remove the extra flesh from underneath. Bring your hands on your knees, lengthen through the spine, and the next time you inhale, hinge forward towards your shins. Now as you exhale, moving towards the right. Tuck your chin, your tailbone, moving to the other side in a circular motion. Inhale, come back forward, open your chest. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, moving back, going into a circular motion. We're gonna do it with the timer. So you may close your eyes and move at the pace of the breath. So some of you will go faster, some of you will go slower. And it doesn't really matter, just make sure it feels right. You go as far forward and back as it feels right. When you go forward, think about cow stretch, sending your tailbone back, maybe lifting your chin. If that's too much for the neck, that's okay. Keep the back of the neck in line with the spine. Think about bringing the blades together when you're hinging forward, drawing the blades apart, rounding your back when you're moving back. Go into the edges of the body that feels right. And the next time your body goes forward, stay here and breathe. You can bring your hands on the floor if you like. Make sure this is not bothering your left knee or your right knee. And you're gonna feel the stretch mostly on your left hip and glute. Relax your shoulders back and down, breathe deeply. And depending on your hips and your knees, you may start walking your hands forward a little bit. You can bring your hands into cupcake hands and draw your shoulders into its sockets. The gaze can be down if you are lower enough, but you want to keep the back of the head in line of the spine, with the spine. So if you're higher, you can still bring your gaze down, but don't let your head drop. Breathe here. Both legs are active and you're pressing your body down onto the floor. Your cupcake hands are soft, your elbows are extended, and the eyes of the elbows might be facing up. Feeling the stretch. Now, in your next exhalation, you may move your hands towards the right, stimulating the right side of your body, feeling up into the side, massaging your internal organs with the breath as you expand into your thigh or your inner thigh. You feel the stretch into the left glute, left hip, but do make sure that your knees are not talking to you. Remember, you can always have props to help you to pat yourself. Keep your shoulders into its sockets. Deepen your breath. Next time you inhale, mindfully and with control, come back to center. Exhale, maybe go deeper, you don't have to. It's different for everybody. Check with your knees first, with your hips next. And when you're ready, as you inhale, walk your hands up the legs. And exhale, relax your shoulders back and down. Lean back, maybe Don't use your hands if your body allows. Shake the tension off. Move your legs side to side, maybe your feet. And we're going to go onto Sukhasana with the right leg in front. Once again, press your body down. You can remove the extra flesh, shoulders away from the ears, hands on your knees. Lengthen through the spine as you inhale. And as you exhale, hinge forward from your hips. And once again, you take a moment just to check in how far you're going to go, making sure your knees, your hips are okay. Inhale here. And as you exhale, we're going to circle towards the left. And we're going to work again with the timer. Tuck your chin. Inhale, move forward. And once more. If your chin is not, if your neck is not happy with you tucking your chin, you don't bother. Just keep moving from the shoulders down and keep the cervical spine neutral. So let your body guide you. Maybe close your eyes. You inhale forward, you exhale back. Draw your blades together as you hinge forward and draw them apart as you hinge back. Getting that nice massage through your hips, through your back, the sides of your body. Make sure it feels good, and when you're ready, move forward and stay and breathe. And just take a few moments here. Remember, you can bring your hands on the floor as close to your body as you need to. Maybe walk your hands forward, maybe cupcake hands, and then shoulder blades together, shoulders in. Back of the neck is in line with the spine. And start feeling that stretch through the right side. Watch for those knees, adjust if needed. And breathe. You want to think about pressing your tailbone towards the sky. You're trying to get that neutral lumbar spine to the best of your ability. Now, when you're ready, on your next exhalation, start walking your hands towards the left. You're going to get a deeper extension through the right. Adjust your shoulders and breathe into the left side of your body. So you want your body expanding against the left inner thigh. Don't let your head collapse. Breathe. We'll take one more breath, full deep breath. Very mindfully, when you inhale, bring your hands back to center, and you can come a little higher, or some of you might decide to go a little farther forward, depending what the hips and knees are saying. Relax your neck, move your head side to side, and then bring the back of the head in line with the spine. Keep pressing your legs against the floor. The next time you inhale, walk your hands up. Come back to an upright, shoulders back and down, maybe hands free, lean back, extend your legs, and shake the tension, move side to side. Shoulders away from the ears. We're gonna go, if Sukhasana feels right, you're welcome to stay in Sukhasana. If you can go towards the back of the mat. I'm actually gonna stay at the center, but if you wanna come to the back of the mat and go onto your knees, if your knees are not happy with this, then please do go onto your Sukhasana still, that's fine. So allow your shoulders to go back and down. You can have a blanket under your knees. You can sit on a blanket or blocks or bolster. Bring your hands together at the center of the heart, shoulders back and down. Breathe deeply here. Press the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Activate your legs in whichever seated position that you are. The parts of your body that are connected to the ground, press them down. Inhale deeply here. And as you exhale, interlace your fingers into Usha's Mudra, tuck your tailbone, round your back, and relax your head between the arms, palms face forward. The next time you inhale, bring your spine back to neutral, bring your hands up towards the sky, push your rib cage up, and the next time you exhale, release your hands behind you. You are welcome to go into a chest expander and interlace your fingers. If that's not okay for your shoulders, have a strap behind you and keep it there so that you can get a hold of your strap, lengthen through the spine as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, hinge forward. Maybe your hands will move away from the body. Don't have to. Forehead may not touch the floor. That is not a goal, especially if you're in Sukhasana. That's not going to be an easy thing for your hips or knees, so watch it. Next time you exhale, bring your hands together in Namaste position. Inhale deeply, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, interlace your fingers, Usha Mudra, tuck your tailbone, round your back, head forward between the arms, palms face forward. Next time you inhale, neutral back, watch for the rib cage, push your rib cage up instead, press your legs towards the floor. As you exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers, maybe chest expander, maybe strap, and as you exhale, hinge at the hips, move forward, forehead towards the floor. Next time you inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands together, back to Namaste. Once again, lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your back, head forward. Inhale, reach up. Lifting the rib cage, push your palms up. Feel that space between the crest of the pelvis and the bottom rib cage. As you exhale, chest expander, bring your hands behind you. Inhale, open your chest, move your arms back. Maybe. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forehead down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale. Lengthen through the spine as you inhale. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your back, head forward. Inhale, up. Hands behind you. Inhale, chest expander. Exhale, hinge forward, arms up. Inhale, back to an upright. And exhale, back to Namaste. We'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands behind you, chest expander as you inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. You can keep your hands on your body or you can bring them up. If your forehead doesn't touch the floor, that's okay. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, back to Namaste. We'll take a few moments here. From the back of the mat, inhale, reach your hands towards the sky. Gaze follow the hands. As you exhale, palms face forward, hinge at the hips, hands on the floor, forehead down. The next time you inhale, come up onto your tabletop position. You can walk your hands slightly forward. And as you exhale, tuck your tailbone and lower. Inhale, lift onto Cobra. Make sure that your shoulders are away from the ears. Press the top of the feet on the floor. And the next time you exhale, use your knees, curl the toes under, pick up the knees, and push up onto downward facing dog. Now for downward dog, if this is a no-no for you today, you can stay here in tabletop, push the mat away, and work with this active tabletop. Otherwise, from downward dog, maybe walk it out if it feels right for your legs, pressing one heel at a time towards the floor, still sending your tailbone towards the sky. Eyes of the elbows face forward, hollow up your armpits and your chest. Breathe. We are going backwards. So the next time you inhale, knees down to cobra. Tuck your tailbone and lower. As you exhale, push back, sit on your heels, forehead to the floor. Make a pose. The next time you inhale, bring your hands under the shoulders and exhale, push yourself up back to namaste. So the hand position to support you to get back into a seated position, it will become optional once your back allows you to and you start activating your core from that place. But right now, we're gonna do it with the hands to warm up. Shoulders back and down, reach up as you inhale. Exhale, palms forward, hinge at the hips, hands to the floor, forehead down. Inhale, from tabletop, long tabletop, press the top of the feet on the floor and lower, cobra. Next time you exhale, use your knees, curl the toes, and go up onto downward facing dog or to tabletop. Breathe. Next time you inhale, knees down to cobra. As you exhale, push back onto mega pose. Forehead down, sit back on your heels. Hands under the shoulders as you inhale. And as you exhale, sit back into namaste position. If your knees are not agreeing with this flow, we're gonna work right from the knees. So those of you who are working sitting back, you will continue. And I will just show this version in case you need it. Tuck your tailbone here if you're standing on your knees. Take one breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge back until your knees allow, hands on the floor, forehead down. Inhale, coming up onto your cobra, lower, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, push back either on tabletop or downward facing dog and breathe. Pushing the mat down and forward, relaxing the neck. The next time you inhale, knees down to cobra, squeeze your bum. Exhale, make a pose. Forehead down. Those of you who have problems with the knees don't have to go all the way back. Inhale, come up to a seated position or standing on your knees. And exhale, back to namaste. Awesome. Let's do two more. And we're going to follow the pace of the breath. Try to breathe slowly so we don't have to rush. Two vinyasas. When you're ready, inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms forward, hinge at the hips, fall. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under. You may not use your knees. Lift onto downward facing dog or go back onto your tabletop. Knees down to cobra as you inhale. Tuck your tailbone. Exhale, make a pose. Forehead on the ground. Inhale, seated position. Use or nod your hands. And exhale, back to namaste. All right, we'll do it again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fall. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Remember, you have your options to stay in tabletop. Use them whenever you need to. Next time you inhale, knees down to cobra. And as you exhale, push back onto mega pose. Inhale, seated position. Use or nod your hands. And exhale, back to namaste. We're gonna do one more to take us all the way to the standing position. So reach up as you inhale. Exhale, palms forward, hinge at the hips, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Use or nod your knees. Breathe here. Next time you inhale, bring your knees on the floor. And as you exhale, step forward with your right foot. Inhale, pick up the back foot. And exhale, pick up the knee. Lengthen through the spine, activate front foot. Next time you inhale, come up to an upright position. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Engage your body, so you want to press the back of your right leg up towards the sky. Your front knee can be behind the ankle. If you need it to be over the ankle, you might have to shorten your stance. Make sure this feels right for your hips. Hands together in Namaste. Breathe. If you want to go really a little lower, you can. And make sure this feels good in your body. Next time you inhale, bring your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, shoulders back and down. If this is too much for your shoulders, you can bring your hands at a goalpost posture. If it's too much for the neck, your gaze can stay forward. You don't have to look up. Next time you inhale, bring your hands together at the center of the heart. And as you exhale, bring your hand down, knee down, uncurl the toes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, shoulders down. Breathe deeply here. If you need a blanket under your left knee, please place it. Lengthen through the spine as you inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the front foot, curl the back toes under, pick up the knee and step forward. Bend your knees, inhale, come up. And exhale, bring your hands to the center of the heart. Take a few moments. We'll take one more breath, full deep breath. Next time you inhale, bring your hands up, reach up. Exhale, hands by the heart, bend your knees, fall forward. Right foot back as you inhale. Knee down as you exhale. Angiasana as you inhale, shoulders down. We'll take a few moments here. When you're ready, hinge your body forward, curl the back toes under, pick up the knee. And then adjust that back foot. You can bring it closer to the front foot, bend that front knee, squeeze your bum, inhale, come up to an upright. Once again, back of the back leg presses up towards the sky. Bring your hands together in Namaste. Front foot is active. Your knee is either over the ankle or slightly behind, but never passing the ankle. Next time you inhale, bring your hands towards the sky, gaze up. Exhale, shoulders back and down. And once again, you let your body adjust, maybe goalpost posture, maybe gaze forward, or you can stay up. Adjust to your needs. You can also stay down in Namaste. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to the center of the heart. Hinge forward, hands down, knee down, uncurl the toes. Inhale into Angiasana, shoulders down. Breathe. The next time you exhale, hinge forward. We're going backwards, curl the back toes under. Pick up the knee, plant the hands, and step back on your downward dog. Walk it out if you need to. Going down, knees down to cobra as you inhale. Squeeze your bum. As you exhale, mecha pose. Inhale, seated position. And exhale back to namaste. Take a few moments here. Watch your breath. Now take one more breath, full deep breath. Inhale, reach your hands overhead, gaze up. Exhale, palms forward, hinge at the hips, fall. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take one more breath here on your downward dog. The next time you inhale, knees down onto the floor. And as you exhale, bring your left foot between the hands. Lengthen through the spine as you inhale. Curl the back toes under and pick up the knee. So we're going again onto this lunge, high lunge. You're going to inhale, slowly coming up. And exhale, bring your hands together at the center of the heart. Breathe. Notice if your lunge feels different this time. Maybe reach up on your next inhalation. Shoulders down as you exhale. Those of you who want more challenge, you can close your eyes if you want. You can keep your gaze forward and still close your eyes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands by the heart, lower, knee down and curl the toes. Anjayasana as you inhale, reach, shoulders down. Exhale, hands forward, curl the back toes, pick up the knee and step forward. Bend the knees a little bit or a lot. Inhale, come up, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a few moments. Notice your legs, your feet. Make sure your toes are not gripping on the floor. Now take one more breath, full deep breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, fall forward. Inhale your left foot back. And as you exhale, rest your knee onto the floor, uncurl the toes. Take a few moments, lengthen through the spine. So you want to take this time just to get out of your right thigh, curl the back toes under, pick up the knee. And the next time you inhale, with control, bring yourself up onto your lunge. So you draw your rib cage in, bring your hands in namaste. There is a principle, one of the first principles of the yamas, the ethical observances in yoga, and it's known as ahimsa. And ahimsa means non-harming. So we want to apply ahimsa to our practice. Make sure that you're not taking your body to places where it simply doesn't feel right. Sometimes the mind is a little bit pushy, it's a little bit of a bully. So do catch that voice if it's pushing you beyond what your body's telling you should be doing. The body is wiser when it comes down to the body. So listen to it. When you take your next breath, maybe reach your hands overhead, shoulders down. Gaze can be forward or up. Your hands can stay right at the center of the heart or go on a gold pose posture. Make sure your breath is flowing. The breath will also be communicating with you. So the moment you're overdoing it, your breath becomes short and shallow. Then you are overdoing it. You can go into your Ujjayi breath if it's in your practice and you would like to use it. Lengthen through the spine as you inhale. And as you exhale, hands down, rest your hands on the floor, knee down, uncurl the toes. Anjayasana as you inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Curl the back toes under, pick up the knee, plant the hands, and step back. Relax your neck, move your head yes and no. Next time you inhale, knees down to cobra. Meka as you exhale. Inhale as you come up onto your seated. And exhale, hands back to Namaste. Observe. Don't let your mind wander. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. The next time you inhale, come up on your tabletop position, tailbone up, drop your belly, shoulder blades together, look forward or up, cow stretch. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your back, let your head dangle. Inhale, cow stretch. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale into cow stretch. Curl the toes under. And as you exhale, walk your hands back and sit on your heels. If you have knee problems, please come up to standing towards the back of the mat and don't bother about this. You could also extend your legs, keep your fingertips towards the floor, and come up onto your standing forward fold. Or, if it works for your knees, reach your hands to the sky, interlace your fingers, index fingers up, shoulders down. The next time you inhale, slowly and with control, come all the way up. And as you exhale, heels down, hands in Namaste. And just take a few moments here on your Tadasana. Tuck your tailbone. Squeeze your bum. Observe your breath. Open your eyes, bring your hands on your hips, and step forward with your right foot. The back heel comes off the floor, and bend the front knee. Squeeze your buttocks and think about tucking to that front foot. You can bounce your weight back and forth. You're letting it know that you're going to put the weight back there. Squeezing your buttocks as you take your next inhalation. You can keep your hands on your body. As you exhale, lift the back leg, flex the foot. And so today might be just lifting and releasing, and that can be your balancing. You can go near a wall if you want. Some of you might start bringing your body forward. Make sure you are moving right from your pelvis and not just from your torso. So it's important that you take your whole body, even if you don't go too far. That's okay. Maybe hands by your sides, palms facing forward, shoulder blades together and down. Next time you inhale, come back to standing, Tadasana. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Hands on your hips. Step forward with your left foot, normal step. Bend the front knee. Relax your toes, or lift them, not relax them, but lift them. And bounce your weight forward. Bring the back heel off the floor. And when you're ready, you're going to lift the back foot. Once again, think about really communicating with that front foot. Tell it you're going to put all your weight on it. Engage your buttocks. And you can keep your hands on the hips, or you can start finding that perfect place for you. Once you find it, press the back heel away from you. Maybe bring your hands by your sides, palms face forward. You will discover that if you do less, that when what your mind tells you to do, it becomes definitely harder. Like if you're quite flexible and you can go into your T position, then you start, it just becomes a habit. Like you just use your joints instead of using your muscles. But if you go into a less impressive looking asana, then your muscles start talking to you. Yeah, I invite you to try that. Your mind won't like it, but your body, well, maybe not so much either. And when you're ready, release your foot down, shoulders back and down. It won't like it right away, but after it will. And find your hands, bring your hands together at the center of the heart. Breathe. Find your breath. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. Bring your hands on your hips, step back with your left foot. Turn towards the long end of the mat and keep your feet wide apart, just comfortably wide. And from here, what you want to do is to make sure that you're putting weight on the outer edges of your feet, not letting the weight collapse in. So really trying to put some weight out, but still allow the balls of the feet to press down. Engage your legs. Relax your toes on the floor, but don't let them grip. Pubic bone and hip bones are balanced. You can have a bounce on your knees. It's important. Shoulders back and down. Arms at a T position as you inhale. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades together. Actually, let's go on to Merudanda Mudra. The next time you exhale, rotate your torso towards the right. Make sure your knees are not complaining here. If your pelvis start going all the way with you, your knees are going to start torquing. So try to stabilize your pelvis, even if your rotation doesn't seem to be so impressive. Remember, less is more. Try it, you'll see. Engage your shoulder blades. Bring them in towards the center of your back. Next time you inhale, come back to center. Exhale, rotate to the other side. Adjust your pelvis if it's going along with the torso. Next time you inhale, come back to center, and exhale, release your hands, shoulders back and down. Perfect. You can walk it out. Maybe close your eyes in Tadasana for a few moments. Watch your breath. And just feel the flow of prana. When you are ready, open your eyes and walk your feet wide apart. Weight on the outer edges of the feet. Squeeze your bum, stabilize your pelvis. As you take your next inhalation, bring your left arm out to the side. And as you exhale, bend the elbow. The hand is on top of the head, but not resting on the head. Gaze towards the crease of the elbow and side bend to your right. We're not coming up just yet. Going into this semi-lunar bend, side bend. That's what Friedel used to call it. Make sure this is not bothering your neck. You can bring gazing forward or down. press through the left foot onto the floor. Feel the stimulation on the right side of the body. Next time you inhale, reach your hand up. Exhale, pull yourself up, release, shoulders back and down. Other side, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bend the elbow, gaze to the crease. Side bend to the left. Feet, legs are active, and you're not just going to the farthest that your body lets you go. You find a place where you are engaging, yet relaxing and stretching. There is this nice dance between the sun and the moon. Watch for the neck. Your gaze can be forward or down. Think about extending your body rather than just collapsing. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. Inhale, hand up. Exhale, pull yourself up. Shoulders back and down a few times. Awesome. Now I'm going to show you side. So when you're ready, I'm going to keep, actually let's go to Tadasana just to check the pranic movement. Toes forward, shoulders back and down, palms face forward, watch your breath. The next one is called Angel of Mercy. And we couldn't do this one against the wall, but I'll reserve that one for when we are back to the studio just because it's a little bit, I want to be there for that one. So you can bring your feet wide apart as you had them, maybe a little less wide if you want. And just make sure that your feet land in a normal position. So some of us, that doesn't mean that your toes are going to be facing forward. Some of us, our toes are going to be facing slightly out. Just make sure not too much. It's important so that your balance is there. As you take your next inhalation, reach your hands overhead and go up onto your tippy toes. Now, only if it works for you. This is not going to work for everybody. Make sure that you're engaging your bum. Reaching up, maybe goes back. Gaze back, maybe arms back. Watch it. On your exhale, heels down, micro bend your knees, and fold. It's almost like breath of joy, but not. Okay, inhale, reach your arms up. Maybe close your hands into fists. Maybe back bend, you don't have to. Exhale, heels down, hinge at the hips, and down. If there is high blood pressure, don't let your head collapse. If there is no high blood pressure, don't let your head collapse. Inhale, reach up. Maybe back bend. Maybe close your hands into a fist. Maybe Adi Mudra, thumbs in. Exhale, heels down, bend your knees, and ha. One more. Inhale, reach up. Squeeze your bum. Exhale, hinge at the hips is important, and down. And inhale, come up. Back bend, and exhale, heels down, hands in namaste. Bring your toes to face forward, Tadasana. Don't let your mind wander. Awesome. Now when you're ready, we're going to go down onto our seated position. No fancy way, just find your way onto your Sukhasana. See what feels right for you. You can have support on your seats. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Now when you are ready, bring your right thumb inside, in front of your face. Keep your arm extended. Now you're going to keep your gaze on your thumb. For your left hand, you can rest it on your knee. Make sure your blades are towards the center of the back. And as you take your next inhalation, without turning your head, or just letting the eyes go to the sides. And you're going to move the arm until you cannot see your thumb anymore. Checking with your peripheral vision. If you need to adjust, do that. Make sure this is not giving you a burning sensation on your eyes. The next time you exhale with control, follow the thumb back to center. And release down. Shoulders back and down. You can close your eyes for a few moments. On your next breath, bring your left thumb inside, in front of you. I keep saying inside. Throw your shoulder into its socket and then keep your gaze to your thumb. That was not good. Oh my goodness. I just realized what I just said. All right, so we're gonna go out this side. I'm sorry, guys. No, please. I don't want a laughing attack. Oh, I feel this coming. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, we're gonna bring the thumb to the side and make sure that your head is not going to the side. Adjust if you have gone too far. And on your next breath, very mindfully, you're gonna bring your thumb back to center. And exhale, release. Relax your shoulders back and down. Perfect. Next one. You're gonna maybe cross the other way. Bring both arms forward, shoulders into its sockets. And now you're gonna follow both thumbs. And you're gonna stop those arms. And you might notice, you can see one, maybe not the other one so much, so pay attention that your arms are also moving evenly. Keep pressing your body against the floor, crown of the head towards the ceiling. Relax your jaw, keep breathing. Your mudra is relaxed. You're working with Merudanda mudra. You're not tensing too much. When you're ready, the next time you exhale, mindfully follow your thumbs back to center. And inhale, release, shoulders back and down, take a few moments. Keep your eyes closed. With your eyes closed, move your eyes to 12 o'clock, moving them up towards the forehead. Move them to 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, back to 12. 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Breathe. We're gonna go into a circle from 12 to 12 towards going to 1. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5, down to 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. And we're going counterclockwise. So when you are ready, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, back to 12 o'clock. Release your eyes to the center. Bring the awareness to your breath. Your hands can be resting on the thighs or the knees comfortably. We're going to keep the eyes closed because right now we cannot put some prana onto our eyes with our mudras. So we're going to keep our eyes closed after the eye exercise. And you're going to find your way onto your back. So find your way onto your Shavasana. Throw your shoulder blades together. We'll take a few moments here, letting your body settle down. If this last part you can do it with your eyes closed, I invite you to do that. When you are ready, bend your knees, bring your foot soles on the floor, tuck your tailbone, bring your knees towards the chest, hug them, and rock side to side. You may move your knees in a circular motion, maybe do 3 or 5 circles on one direction, and do the same amount on the opposite direction. If it feels right for you and your body's calling for happy baby, you can hold onto the back of the legs, the big toes, the outer edges of your feet, rock side to side. You can go as far to trying to get that knee onto the floor, maybe extending the opposite leg towards the sky, or just rocking side to side on your happy baby, whatever feels right. And when you are ready, gonna bring your hands on your knees once again at the center of the chest. Breathe, press them against you. Bring your arms out to the side, Sarati position, keep the legs on the air. Squeeze your inner thighs together, flex your feet, and as you exhale, let your knees fall to the right. And stay here and breathe. Gaze maybe towards the left. This is optional and you don't have to, and if your body doesn't like it, you can just stay here. You can place a bolster under your legs, your right leg, or in between your knees. If you would like a deeper extension, you might extend your legs, flexing your feet, trying to stack the feet, the knees, the hips, keeping the left shoulder on the floor. When you are ready with control, bend your knees and exhale, bring yourself back to center. Inhale here, and as you exhale, let your knees fall towards the left. Keep your right shoulder on the floor, gaze can go to the right. And once again, remember you can place props under your legs, between them. If you choose to go onto the extension of the legs, and you can check with your hips. If you did it on one side, we'll try to keep it even if the body allows. Breathe. When you are ready, bend your knees, squeeze your inner thighs together, and come back to center on your next breath. Release your foot soles on the floor, tuck your tailbone, bring your foot soles together, let your knees flare. You may bring your hands behind your neck, glide them on the back of the head so that you elongate. Draw your blades together and down. Shoulder blades together and down. Relax your jaw, relax your face. See if you can let go of your buttocks, relax your legs, your glutes, if that doesn't upset your knees. Otherwise, keep the activation of the glutes. That will bring your knees a little higher, and that usually helps. We'll take one more breath, full deep breath. Very mindfully, when you're ready, bring your knees up. And exhale, extend your legs on the floor, maybe push your heels away, and then relax. You can stay here for as long as you need. You can pause the video and relax on your Shavasana. Otherwise, we'll take 2 more breaths. When you're ready, wiggle your toes and fingers. Move your feet and hands. Bring your legs together, stretch your arms overhead, and tense and squeeze every muscle. Tight, tight, tight. Hold, stretch, prune face. Exhale, release. We'll do it again. Stretch and tense every muscle. Tight, tight, tight. Hold, hold. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, stretch and tense and squeeze. Tight, tight, tight. And exhale, let go. Bend your knees, bring your foot soles on the floor, and move onto your favorite side. Take a few moments here. You're going to use your top hand to slowly help yourself up on your next exhalation. Come up onto your seated position. Any comfortable seated position will do. Make sure it feels okay. Bring your hands together. Relax your shoulders back and down. Relax your jaw, your face. We're going to seal our practice with the sound and vibration of Om. We'll take a breath together first. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to Om. Relax your jaw, your face. Inhale to the top of your lungs, expand. Side out. Again, inhale. side out. Last one, inhale. Let all tension out. Tuck your chin onto your chest and blink your eyes open. Gaze forward. Remember to rub your hands together to shower yourself with your own good vibes. And shake off all tensions and stresses. Don't take them with you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, yogis. Namaste.